There's a wonderful world out there of unknown rappers and singers and songwriters and producers. We've got a new series called Welcome to the Unknown, where we review unknown rappers, producers, songwriters, TikTok rappers, SoundCloud rappers, whatever you want to call them, and we give them a rating. I'm not sure what we're going to rate them out of yet because I'm doing this on a whim. However, I think it'll be quite a fun series, and I got the idea from a guy who DM'd us on Instagram, who basically said, can you review my song on your YouTube channel? And I just thought, you know what, it's actually a really good idea. So without further ado, welcome to the unknown. So for the first episode of the new series, The Unknown, we've got a SoundCloud rapper, SoundCloud, and he is 15 years old. He's called Death Notes, which is a little bit satanic, but each to their own. He's from Ohio. Is that Cleveland, Ohio? I'm not sure. I think it is, wherever Jake Paul's from and Logan Paul's from. He's 15, and he told us he started making music because he had to move to his dad's house, and I'm guessing it's just like a form of release for him, which one might hear in his lyrics. I'm going to rate it out with 3 different categories. We're going to go over flow, we're going to go over the lyrics, like the meaning behind the lyrics, and I'm going to rate it on the beat as well, because producer, obviously that's, he might produce his own music, he might take them from YouTube like a lot of rappers do when they're starting, or he might have someone produce for him, I don't know. I'm going into this completely live, unknown. I've never listened to his music before, purposely just so I could see, just so I could give you a true reaction, and I'm going to be as brutally honest as I can with these as well. Now, disclaimer, I'm not an expert in music. I like my music, I like all kinds of genres of music, but I just think the only way to make this as organic as I possibly can is to be as brutally honest as I can. I'm not going to be nasty about it, but I'll be honest about it. So he DM'd us a link to his Instagram page. Fucking hell, why can't I speak? So he DM'd us a link to his SoundCloud, so I'm just going to pull up my DMs and we'll have a look at this link, wherever it is. Here it is. So I think I'm just going to review one song, and then if I'm just going to listen to one oh my god, why is it put in? Okay, so I'm going to just listen to one of his songs. I don't know how many he has. He's got 570 followers on SoundCloud as well. So he's got a better following than I have. But this song is called Broke Boy Durko, I'm guessing, just spelt with a V, because it's different, I suppose. It's all very satanic. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the music. So again, just to reiterate, this is the first time I've listened to his music. I've never listened to it before. Alright, let's go.
You a broke boy, so we can't hang. I'm a rock star, living legacy. Wanna take a piss at the outer space. I'm a rock star, getting all the cake. You a broke boy, so we can't hang. Living legacy, something that you ain't. I'm a rock star, 40 go to bang. I wanna take a piss at the outer space.
Alright, so 30 seconds in, and so far the only thing I will say is his timing is a tiny little bit off, but it's something that's really easily fixed. Obviously in time, you'll have seen from one of my previous videos, Lee, I'm sorry to mention you, Lee, his timing's a little bit funny sometimes, but it's an easy fix. As a producer, you can time stretch things, or you know, if you've got the facilities, you can do retakes and delete and retake and cut things out, but it depends what software he's using. So, but so far it's very auto-tuned, which is quite popular these days, so I've got nothing against that. It's just the genre of music. It's kind of, I think it's kind of like an emo rap, kind of grungy rock rap kind of vibe. But I like it. It's pretty good. The flow is pretty good. And the lyrics, because it's so heavily auto-tuned, I can't really hear them properly. It's more of like he's using his voice as an instrument. But I might be able to hear something a little bit later on. See how, like, I don't know how he's done this. I want to ask him how he's done this, but he's probably just done two recordings. How it harmonised, but it auto-tune made it sound like it's an instrument. I think Travis Scott did something similar to this in a concert where he used his voice as an instrument. It was really good. I like that bit. I really like that bit.
I'ma take your bitch to the lobby. I got designer on me. I be flexing it like Gucci. Yeah, we busting down your door. It's a motherfucking home invasion. Better get ready, yeah. Better empty all your pockets. Yeah, I got no mercy on a motherfucking soul. If Darker gonna talk, we busting up the studio.
See that little section there? It didn't flow properly. It's just the way it just needs. I don't know how to explain it, and I'll probably get better at this as I go. But just with his flow, the words would work, but it's just the timing. It just came in a tiny little bit early, and it just sounds a little bit off. So when you're bopping your head to it, you need to get back into the rhythm. Lyrics wise, so far, it's kind of like he's just flexing, which again, Lil Pump made it from flexing, Gucci Gang and all that shit. So each their own, but so far I like it. Just the way he says "you a broke boy," it seems like he's rushing it just to make it fit. But when he rushes it, it doesn't make it fit. Right, okay, yeah, this beat's definitely from YouTube or something. I feel like he's just cut that off so it doesn't have the tag in or something. Just the way it faded out there. Listen. And then it fades back in. That's fair, man.
Something that you ain't. I'ma take your biz at the outer space, driving in a spaceship, counting all the K. I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
Living legacy.
Right. So let's do the review. I've listened to 2 minutes 40 out of 2 minutes 58. It's coming at the end there. Flow, it needs work, but it's there in times as well, and it's that typical like emo rap flow where it kind of just like continues on, but it sounds really, really good. His timing just needs work. That's all it is. So out of 10 for the flow, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. He can be better, but it's still not. It's not like, you know what I mean. It's not like really low. It's okay for his age as well. Like for 15, for him doing it probably out of his bedroom. You know, I rate it. I respect it. So 5 out of 10 for flow. Lyrics, he's flexing a lot, which is again Gucci Gang. I'd say if he put a little bit more meaning into his lyrics, it would be a higher score, but I'm gonna give that 4.5 for a 5, just because there's not a lot of meaning behind the lyrics. It just sounds like he's flexing and then he's pulling up on people, killing people, which at 15 I hope he's okay. But maybe in future songs he can put any, if he's hurting, for example, if he's got pain, he can put them into his lyrics without saying I need to kill someone, you know. But again, a lot of rappers do that, they flex about killing people. Obviously I know you're watching this, mate, Death Notes. I'm not saying you want to kill people in real life, just maybe, in my opinion, I wouldn't put it in a song. So yeah, 4.5 to 5 out of 10 for lyrics. Now the beat, as a producer, I wouldn't want my beat to just get like completely ripped from the internet. I mean, even if you found out who produced it, just send them a message and say, can I use it? They'll probably say yes. They most likely will say yes. That's what happened for my first song. Like, it was in one of my videos, and my guy T-Bone, who I worked with on the song, he DM'd us and just said, can I use it? And I said, yeah, go for it. Like, it was the first song, and the likelihood is the producer who made this beat, if I'm right in what I'm saying, probably would have just said yes, and you could have had a lot more smoother transitions. And I'm gonna guess if you use like iPhone, or if you're using Mac, you probably use like GarageBand to cut them together, and you can see that in the fades, in the blend. So I think the beat is really good, but because I think it's been just like used without any permission or anything like that, I'm gonna rate it a 3. It's like a 7 out of 10 beat, but point deduction for that, because I think if you're using someone else's beat, you gotta give them the credit. But all in all, honestly, I actually really like the beat. I really like the song. I really like the melody and stuff like that. So, what was the rating? I gave it 5, 4, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Come on. Do math.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
You get a 12. I said I was going to be brutally honest. I will be brutally honest. I do like it, but I think it can be better. But you're 15, and you know, you've got a long way to go. I mean, I've only just started making music. My music, I'm releasing an EP this year, and I guarantee you some of the music is going to be worse than this. It's just how it goes. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you think I should review any of these other songs, just to see if there's any better ones on there. Big shout outs to Death Notes for getting in touch with us and actually putting this idea in my head. Go give them a follow on SoundCloud and on his Instagram. I'll leave these links in the description. And thanks very much for watching. I hope you like this new video format. I hope you like the series, and I hope it does very well. And I'll catch you in a bit.